Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of Battle Through the Heavens to talk about one thing, Xiao Yan's plot armor. Now don't get me wrong, we all love Xiao Yan. His journey from a fallen genius to a supreme powerhouse is legendary. But let's be real, the guy has more plot armor than a main character in a Saturday morning cartoon. So let's break down some of the most ridiculous moments where Xiao Yan's luck defies all logic. Absorbing the Fallen Heart Flame. Let's start with the Fallen Heart Flame arc. Xiao Yan decides to absorb this incredibly powerful heavenly flame, which should have turned him into ash. But nope, out of nowhere, the medicines and herbs in his ring magically come to his rescue, forming a perfect concoction that saves his life. I mean, come on, who just happens to have the exact ingredients needed to survive a heavenly flame absorption? Xiao Yan, that's who. Zhon'er's age makes no sense. Let's talk about Zhon'er. She's Xiao Yan's childhood friend and love interest, but her age and background make absolutely no sense. The Gu clan's timeline is so broken that it's a miracle Zhon'er even exists. Now, we all know Zhon'er is Xiao Yan's childhood friend, love interest, and a member of the ancient Gu clan. But here's the thing, her age and background make absolutely no sense. Let's dive into why this is one of the most ridiculous examples of plot convenience in the series. First, let's establish the facts. Zhon'er's father, Gu Yuan, is the patriarch of the ancient Gu clan and is over 1,000 years old. That's right, 1,000 years old. Yet somehow Zhon'er is the same age as Xiao Yan. How does this even work? Did the Gu clan just decide to have kids late? Like really late, just to match Xiao Yan's era? Let's do some quick math. If Gu Yuan is over 1,000 years old and Zhon'er is, say, 16 to 20 years old during the early parts of the story, that means Gu Yuan waited 980 plus years to have a child. That's not just late parenting, that's ancient parenting. Did the Gu clan just pause childbirth for centuries until Xiao Yan appeared? What were they waiting for? A prophecy, a sign, a discount on baby supplies? Now, some fans might try to justify this by saying Zhon'er is a special case. Maybe she was born through some ancient ritual or preserved in a time capsule. But here's the thing, the story never explains this. It's just glossed over like, oh, Zhon'er is the same age as Xiao Yan. Don't think about it too hard. But we are thinking about it, and it makes no sense. Let's be real. The only reason Zhon'er is the same age as Xiao Yan is because the plot demands it. She's his childhood friend, his love interest, and his loyal supporter. If she were hundreds of years older, it would be weird, right? So the author just ignored logic and made her the same age. Because why not? Plot armor strikes again. In the end, Zhon'er's age is just one of those things you have to accept if you want to enjoy BTTH. The Gu clan's timeline is broken, and there's no fixing it. But hey, at least it gives us something to laugh about. So what do you think? Did the Gu clan just decide to have kids late, or is there some secret explanation we're missing? Let me know in the comments below. The Bodhi Saint tree appears just for him. Then there's the Bodhi Saint tree, this legendary tree which is supposed to be a one-time treasure that appears once in a blue moon, just happens to show up when Xiao Yan needs it most. Not only does it help him break through to a higher level, but it also gives him insights that would take normal cultivators decades to achieve. Coincidence? I think not. Purifying demonic lotus flame appears in his era. And let's not forget the purifying demonic lotus flame. This heavenly flame is so rare that it's practically a myth. But guess what? It just so happens to appear in Xiao Yan's era. And guess who gets to absorb it? That's right, our boy Xiao Yan. It's almost like the universe is bending over backward to make sure he becomes the strongest cultivator ever. Perfect timing for major events. Now let's talk about Xiao Yan's impeccable timing. Whether it's a tournament, a treasure hunt, or a heavenly flame appearing, Xiao Yan always arrives at the perfect moment. It's like he has a sixth sense for when and where the most important events are happening. And somehow he's always strong enough to compete, even when he's way out of his league. Rare herbs and materials always appear. Speaking of convenience, let's not forget how Xiao Yan always manages to find the rarest herbs and materials. These things are supposed to be lost for centuries, but Xiao Yan just stumbles upon them like they're lying around in his backyard. It's almost as if the author said, hey, Xiao Yan needs this, so let's just put it here. Secret training grounds always appear when needed. And when Xiao Yan needs to train, the universe provides hidden caves, ancient training realms, secret techniques, you name it, Xiao Yan finds it. These places always give him a massive power boost in record time, while other cultivators have to grind for years. Talk about unfair advantages. Ancient Dragon Phoenix Origin Fruit just appears. Then there's the Ancient Dragon Phoenix Origin Fruit. This thing is so rare that it's practically a legend. But guess what? It just so happens to appear in Xiao Yan's era. Enemies never kill him when they shouldn't. Finally, let's talk about Xiao Yan's enemies. Time and time again, they have the chance to kill him, but they always hesitate, underestimate him, or just let him escape. It's like they're following an unwritten rule. Hun Tiandi's power makes no sense. Alright, let's talk about another head-scratcher in BTTH. Hun Tiandi. This guy is supposed to be the ultimate villain. A Du Di, the highest level of power in the cultivation world. But here's the thing, after becoming a Du Di, he somehow can't do any significant harm to anyone for half a month. Half a month. Let's break down why this makes absolutely no sense. First, let's establish the facts. Hun Tiandi spends the entire series scheming, manipulating, and killing to achieve his goal of becoming a Du Di. And when he finally succeeds, what does he do? Nothing. For half a month, he just sits around, flexing his Du Di aura, but not actually harming anyone. I mean, come on, this is the guy who's supposed to be the ultimate threat, and he's just chilling like it's a vacation. Let's think about this. A Du Di is supposed to be the most powerful being in existence, capable of destroying entire realms with a flick of their wrist. Yet Hun Tiandi, after achieving this level, can't do anything for half a month. What's the deal? Did he forget how to use his powers? Was there a Du Di beginner's guide he needed to read first? Or did the author just need to buy time for Xiaoyan to catch up? Now, some fans might try to justify this by saying Hun Tiandi needed time to stabilize his power or something. But here's the thing, the story never explains this. It's just glossed over like, oh, Hun Tiandi can't do anything for half a month. Don't think about it too hard. But we are thinking about it, and it makes no sense. If he's a Du Di, he should be unstoppable from the moment he ascends. Let's be real. The only reason Hun Tiandi can't do anything for half a month is because the plot demands it. This gives Xiaoyan and his allies time to prepare, train, and power up. Without this convenient delay, Hun Tiandi would have wiped them out instantly, and the story would be over. So the author just ignored logic and made Hun Tiandi useless for half a month. Because why not? Plot armor strikes again. In the end, Hun Tiandi's half month of uselessness is just one of those things you have to accept if you want to enjoy BTTH. It's a glaring plot hole, but hey, at least it gives us something to laugh about. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. So, there you have it. Xiaoyan's plot armor in all its glory. Don't get me wrong, we all love BTTH, but sometimes you just have to laugh at how ridiculously lucky Xiaoyan is. What do you think? Did I miss any moments of insane plot armor? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. Until next time, keep cultivating.